Folks up here. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Operation Santa Claus. Because of the generosity of people like you right here in this room, once again, this event, as I think you can see, is sold out. I am Janine Rose, and it is an honor and a pleasure for me and my family to join you once again this year. For several decades now, my sister Lisa and I have attended this event every year, along with my beautiful niece, Tricia Marie Locatelli, a very special young lady who attended both the Westchester School for Special Children and Jimmy's best friend, I must add, the Westchester School for Special Children, where they both were, and Cerebral Palsy Westchester in Rybrook. After 40 wonderful years in our lives, we lost Tricia this past April after a challenging illness. And although we are struggling with her loss, we also know how much Tricia impacted the lives of everyone she met. As my sister likes to say, Tricia touched the world. Now, she loved to meet Santa at this event every year. And when Senator Nick Spano reached out to me to join you once again as your MC, there was no saying no. Now, in addition, I have to introduce them, and they're going to be really ticked off at me, but in addition to Tricia's mom, Lisa, her sister and brother, Melissa and Michael, are here, her sister-in-law, Bianca, and the grandchildren, Alyssa, Michael, Anthony, and Mateo. All waiting patiently to meet. Yes, here they are, table 8, the shy ones. One quick story before we get to the rest of the program and the main event. And it is about Senator Spano and our Tricia and why we are all here today. Years ago, one afternoon, when Trish came home from the Westchester School, my dad said to her, "Tricia, what did you do in school today?" "I was in the stander," she said. My dad said, "What?" She said, "I was in the stander." We didn't know what that was. Well, it turns out it's a piece of very expensive equipment that supports the arms and legs of both kids in wheelchairs and adults in wheelchairs, so they can actually be positioned so they are standing up, seeing the world straight ahead, and not constantly having to look up at the rest of the world. Hence, the stander. Turns out that Senator Spano brought home the bacon from Albany that year, and that allowed the Westchester School for Special Children to purchase that valued piece of equipment and many, many more. More tools and more implements to help special needs kids. And this was very early on in my career. Nick, you might have even been an assemblyman at that time. I don't honestly remember. But it was the first time that I, as a journalist, actually realized that our elected officials and what they do on a local level, like right here in the city of Yonkers, in Albany, in Washington, every day, really does make a difference in our lives. And we saw it specifically for our kids. So Nick, Senator Spano, Mayor Spano, Lenny Spano, and all the other officials in this room who make this possible, make this event possible every year, make the funding come down every year, I thank you on behalf of our family and every family of a special needs child. So thank you very much. And speaking of elected officials, our first order of business is a quick introduction of all the elected officials here. Please stand when I say your name so you can be recognized. And if we miss anyone, don't worry. I promise I'll say your name later. First, Lakeisha Collins Bellamy, our City Council President. Lakeisha. New York State Supreme Court Judge Elena Velasquez-Goldberg. Yonkers City Court Judge Paris Shako is here. New York Supreme Court Judge Hal Greenberg is here. Westchester County Judge Nilda Morales Horowitz. City Council Member John Rupo. County Legislator James Nolan. Yonkers PBA President Frank McDonald. Local 456 Teamsters Lou Picani. Yonkers CLSA Mike Hamley. City Court Judge Karen Beltran. and the town judge in Greenberg, Judge Erin O'Shea. At this time, I'm going to introduce the leader of this very city, our own mayor, Nick Spano.
I see, Jimmy. I know I'm number 3. On Facebook tonight, I'm going to hit 3 over and over again. 3, 3, 3, 3, just so you remember. But those guys, they don't write 1 or 2 on here. No. So really, my 3 might be 1. It's nice to see everybody. Just welcome to the palace. And I just wanted to say that this is an annual event. We do it every year. Senator Spano has been, who's number 1, I know. Senator Spano. Listen, if you don't think Senator Spano is number 1, just ask him. It's the first person to tell you all about it. But what's beautiful about this event is that, and it goes back to the person who puts this all together, working with this community, is that you have this desire to stand for those who sometimes can't stand for themselves, to be there, to speak for those who can't speak for themselves, to go out there and just fight for those who can't fight for themselves. And in this wonderful month of December, it's such a magical month because we celebrate Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and three saints, or 3 kings rather. But we do it because we want to spend time together, love each other a little more, spend more time with each other, appreciate each other. And we all know that, depending on your faith, that God will occasionally send you a curveball or a challenge. And we all know that those challenges, they're all part of life. We take them, we deal with them. My family's going through a couple of challenges right now. But at the end of the day, we're united, we're together, we make it work, as we always do, just like you do and your families do, have done. Never ask for anything, just for an ability to be able to do what you need to do, take care of your families and your loved ones. So we're here today. We're here today to celebrate this wonderful season. But we're also here today to help our families and our advocates, to help those who advocate for us every single day. I know the Senator honors 3 people here, one of them being my brother Johnny's traffic unit. It's an inside joke, you guys will know. But one of them, let's give it up for the traffic unit. The reason I say that you already hear it, and I'm sorry we're talking too long, is that I got good advice from people in my family for different things going on over the years. And one of the things that John said to me was, you become mayor, remember, the traffic union precedes you. It's what people see. It's what Yonkers is about. It should always look the best. And you know what? They do. They look the best. They're the sharpest. And when governors travel about, they always ask for the Yonkers traffic unit. Always. Cuomo would go anywhere without the Yonkers traffic unit. So thanks, guys. Thanks to the honored guests. And thank you to every one of you. Full house every year. We couldn't be more happy. And I couldn't be happy. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of my wife Mary, our First Lady, to all of you here today, I wish you that wonderful season. But let's remember why we're here today, right? We're here to support our friends, and we're here to just make life just a little bit better for everyone, including Jimmy, right? All right. God bless you all. Nice to see you.
guys. Absolutely. Operation Santa Claus, as you just heard from the mayor, has been helping people with special needs in our community literally for decades. Founded by the late Senator Bill Condon, and the tradition was continued, of course, by the late Senator John Flynn. As I mentioned earlier, helping people with disabilities has been a passion for our current chairman. During his 20 years in the state Senate, Nick Spano was indeed a champion in Albany, focusing on the needs of people who very often did not have a voice for themselves. Please join me now in welcoming our chair, Senator Nick Spano.
Thank you, Janine. And to Janine Rose, you're a fixture in the city of Yonkers and Westchester for a long time. And we all miss Tricia as well. Only thing, you said that she was Jimmy's best friend. I thought I was Jimmy's best friend. I remember, Jimmy Dingy, who's sitting at my table with his mom Pam and her husband Eddie. We've known each other for probably 35 years, maybe longer. They're representative of what we're about today. You know, Pam and Eddie don't ask for anything. Just like the parents of so many people who, for no fault of their own, their children were born differently than others. So what we're doing today is we're recognizing not people with disabilities, but we're recognizing the abilities that people have who sometimes face a real challenge. And I want to just thank all of you for the role that you play in pulling this all together. Because without you, we could not make the lives of people with special needs in our community better. So I want to thank Janine Rose. I want to make sure we recognize Senator Shelley Mayer, who's here. Good morning, Senator. And I want to mention a couple of names. You know, old-time Yonkers people will remember these names. Ellie Klein. Ellie Klein, who did so much for so many years for this organization. Ann Neville, who for years would sometimes yell at me, but always have her heart in the right place. Senator John Flynn. For 20 years, Senator Flynn put together and chaired Operation Santa Claus. And then before him was Senator Bill Condon. Now, I was a little kid then. I don't remember him, but he started this. So this is 68 years that Operation Santa Claus has been in existence with the help and support of the people of Yonkers and Westchester. This year we were able to help a number of organizations throughout Westchester County. One is ACDS, that's located in Yonkers, Richmond Community Services, PATSA, and some of the residents from Richmond are here. Thank you for being here today. Sale at Ferncliff, and Pat Sage is here with some of her residents as well, and we appreciate, Pat, everything you've done for so many years, and we miss Bill today as well. Westchester School for Special Children, that has been growing in Westchester and is led by my brother Lenny. Sometimes he tries to pass himself off as me. Oh, stand up, let's look. He's my older brother. Abilities First. They're not represented here, but they're a great organization. And the Autism Project. Those are just 6 different organizations we've been able to help and support this year. My notes are all over the place here today. And I want to thank a couple of others who really do so much to make this happen. And one is always in the background, but that's Gail Burns. Gail, thank you. I want to thank the head of the Yonkers Democratic Party and a great friend of all of ours, Tommy Meyer, for the role he plays. We'll meet Santa in a minute, but we appreciate Santa's participation every year. And we'll also meet the representatives for the traffic unit. But I want to say that the Yonkers traffic unit, the Yonkers motorcycles, are known across New York State for their professionalism, for being as sharp as they can be, and always being there to help organizations, whether it be the Westchester School, the Westchester ARC, people with disabilities, families who are going through a crisis. They're always there, and we want to appreciate their help and their support. And I want to thank all the elves today, and everybody who volunteered at the front desk and putting this together and selling the raffles and pulling all this together. Thank all of you. And you may remember 2 years ago, it was a tough time I was going through, and I'm very happy to say that my wife Linda is here with us today. Linda. Enough talking from me. What do you say, Jimmy? We're ready for Santa soon? Gail, we're going to do the honorees, right, first? Right. The first honoree is someone I've known for a long, long time. He's going to receive the Lifetime Achievement Award. He's been a hospital administrator for 35 years in our city, has taken a hospital and turned it into a major health organization across Westchester with expanding, and he's the longest serving CEO of a hospital in Westchester County. Pretty old, Mike. And you know, my good friend Jim Landy said to me, he said, please be nice to Mike Spicer today. I said, I don't know why I have to be nice to you, but I don't know. But he's you talk about people sometimes who just do their job, and they're not out in the front, they're not looking for accolades, they just quietly do their job. And they help people, they help organizations, and they provide essential, critical health care to people in our community. And he's here with a group of people who all are supportive of him, each who do a great job in their own right. And I want you to please join me in welcoming the Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Mike Spicer from St. Joseph's Hospital.
Yeah, I've been around a while. This hair has not dyed. But good morning, everyone. First, I'd like to begin by congratulating my fellow honorees, Nelson Talavera, and of course the Yonkers Police Traffic Unit. Remember this face, guys? You never know when I might need you. I do step out of line on occasion. We're just lucky this is in the morning and not at night. I'd really need you. But it's a pleasure to be recognized with all of you. Also, thanks and congratulations to Nick Spano, Tommy Meyer, and Gail Burns. Your dedication to Operation Santa Claus's mission has improved and changed the lives of so many with developmental disabilities. Your ability to provide a forum to break down barriers and help those in need lead independent lives is truly inspiring. I'm very happy to accept this award and this recognition, but I do so on behalf of all the staff at St. Joe's. I'm just the front guy, the guy who gets the credit, the guy who's out in the public face, but it's the staff, and we have a bunch of people here and over 2,000 employees who work every day to help our patients, just like the organizations that are here today. We're proud of our long tradition of being an active member of our community, but it's the staff that enables us to be successful. Keep your eyes on the hospital. We're on the move. We're working every day. We're attracting the best doctors in the area. We're building. We're improving technology. And again, that's because of the support we get from the community. And I'd be really remiss by not recognizing Mayor Spano and all of his staff, because all the work that you see us doing in the city is with the help of the city and with their support. So thanks again for this recognition. Thank you all for everything you do for those with disabilities. And it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. I want to make sure we acknowledge the role that a few others always play. And everything we do here today is donated. I want to thank Rose Press from Mount Vernon. Pat Montesanto's here from Rose Press, every year donating to printing. Mike Annunziato, Mike, who is every year is here and puts together the sound. We appreciate your help and your generosity, Mike. And I also want to thank the members of the team from the castle, and also B2. I'm not sure what B2 is, and Jadish. Thank you for their generosity as well. I know that Deputy County Executive Ken Jenkins is here. Ken, thank you. Ken, you want to come up and say hello to everybody? Come on up. It's always dangerous to ask a politician to say something.
All right, so first, this is a day, as the mayor, Mike Spano, and Senator Spano, and all the folks have said today, is about folks with different abilities. And we are all so proud to be here and helping to continue to support Mr. Chairman of all the years that are here. So on behalf of all of us, we want to say happy holidays, but more important, it's really a time for us to support every family. So thank you all for being here this morning. Thank you so much.
Now I'd like for the next award to ask my brother Lenny to come on up to make this presentation.
Good morning, everybody. Jimmy doesn't like to tell people, but I am really number one, and we're going with the whole I'm number two thing to keep my brother Nick happy. You know, when, once again, this event rolled around and we had an opportunity to be involved in the selection of the parent honoree. And when I sent out the invitation to the rest of the staff to attend, I was thinking about it, and I started to do a little math, and it was crazy because I remember when this event was held at the ramp, right, Nick? Which was where the high towers are, right here on the near the sawmill. And we had to be, I think I might have been 10 or 8 when my father first brought us. And you say I don't need to do the math, because like Mike, we both get our hair dyed at the same place. Congratulations, Mike, on reward. And congratulations to the traffic unit. Every Christmas, they proudly bring Santa to our school, to our program. And it's a day that the children look forward for the entire month of December. Well, thank you guys, and we look forward to seeing you on the 19th, I think, this year. Nelson, his daughter attends our program, Jada Lynn, who's sitting down there. You know, when we make a lot of decisions at the school, we like to say it's children first, because it is. But we also know the challenges that the parents face. And, you know, we have the children for 7 hours a day, maybe 6 hours a day, but we know that when they go home, we understand the difficulties that they endure. Nelson, along with other parents, with my brother Tony and Eva, and with my nephew Lenny. And his daughter is doing great. She's had challenges. He altered his life in really some really, you know, we take a lot of things for granted. He didn't want to deal, he didn't want to work and then have to leave work and come and deal with some of the challenges. So he changed his schedule, and he works nights. And when he doesn't put Jadalyn on the bus, he drives her to school, drops her off, gets in his car, parks underneath a shady tree if it's hot out, or somewhere where he can keep the car warm, and stays in his car all day and waits until he has to come back in again. And it's just day in and day out, and it's just a very small part of some of the adjustments that he's had to make over the years. So when my brother Nick said that they were looking for someone and asked us at the school, immediately the staff came up with an easy 5 to 10 people, parents, great parents, and everybody felt Nelson was entitled to this award. So congratulations, Nelson. Congrats for everything you did for your dad.
Good morning. Thank you, everyone. I'm shy. My daughter started in school when she was 8 years old. She's 16 now. I have 100% support from the school. And thank you for everything. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for everybody that made this possible. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Our final honoree is a group of individuals that we've all talked about. I don't need to repeat what has been said about the Yonkers traffic unit, but I want to make sure that it's done not only because of the reputation is not only because of the individuals in that unit, but their supervisors and their commanding officer, but also our police commissioner in the city of Yonkers, Chris Sapienza. Commissioner, thank you for being here. When it comes time to represent Yonkers, you hear those motorcycles go down on the highway, you hear them come down the city of Yonkers, the streets. Sometimes they're a bit intimidating, but then when you meet and greet each of the individual officers, one is nicer than the other, as long as you don't cross them. But I would like the members of the Yonkers Traffic Division and with the commanding officer, Lieutenant Mike Koch, to come on forward and receive their award today. And the award is called Community Champion Award because they were all champions. Lieutenant Mike Koch.
I was not prepared to say anything at all, so I just want to say thank you. This is a great event. This is my third year doing it now. It just feels nice to help out during the holidays. Again, I was not prepared. I just want to say thank you. I think Nikki wants to say a few words. Thank you. All right. You guys appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Commissioner, come on. Our next, before we introduce our major guest today, once he comes in, maybe they'll run around, the elves will run around and try to promote some more raffles, and then we'll do a raffle, and then that'll be the end of our program. But with that, I want to ask that the Yonkers Motorcycle Division escort our friend and the person who is going to be, he doesn't have a sleigh, but he's got a motorcycle, our Santa Claus today. Let's go.
Merry Christmas, everybody.